The axe kind of looks like the axe on my arm.
That's exactly what it is.
No, we both
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Oh.
You and Uber have it.
Oh no.
That is the exact same axe.
I like that. What shows it?
Warrior. I don't know, it has the sheet over it. But that is literally the exact axe.
It looks like it. I remember it.
Huh.
So when you bring back the medal, are you going to walk it?
Huh?
When you bring back the medal, is it going to go on this wall?
It's gonna go off the wall in my house.
You're not going to give them anything?
I'll give him a picture. I think that's what I'm gonna do for everybody. Just give out pictures. I wouldn't necessarily give somebody a trophy that I won.
So how many pictures are you going to
What? I don't know. I know.
do you have a list of people in mind that you're going to give photos to, or
Well,
you just
my
get
mom.
copies?
You give my mom one for the house, and then one for him, and I have to turn one into a van. Because fuck that up.
Yeah. Do you plan to do your
No.
It's not.
Probably just this thing. It's not about, for me, it's not about the Navy at all. The Navy let me do this one in a way, but it's definitely not about them. This is more of a personal thing. It's kind of just my way of writing it and make it mine.
So how many videos do you have on YouTube at this point?
5, 6.
And are you talking and
I started out talking, you know, like an intro kind of.
so this is the first time you're gonna be like showing who you are, what you're all about.
This is my first talking video.
I'm honored. So I have some questions to hopefully kind of get some more information out there. Know you better.
Okay.
I see like a lot of you started this.
Oh.
Okay, so the first one. What have you learned about yourself throughout this entire journey?
What have I learned about myself? Well, I kind of already knew it, but lost that feeling. It's more the ability to, like, when I really want something, I will do damn near anything to push, and like that's one thing my mind really focused on, and I don't know how to let it go until I've completed it.
Do you feel like you learned that, or are you just reinforced what you already knew about yourself? Like, did you know that about yourself going into this?
I did, but I haven't had that feeling for a long time, and I thought it was gone.
Oh, that's cool.
So I learned that that's still there.
So like your tools.
Yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing. Other than that, I learned I'm a skinny bitch. Yeah, I am not as strong as I thought I was. I don't know, I learned a lot so far, and I'm still learning.
So, have you thought about next one yet?
Yeah, I fantasized about that one already.
What would you say you did different?
Oh.
Going into the next one, right off the bat, what would you change?
So, when I first went into this one, it was, oh, this is gonna be easy. I can slack off here, I can substitute this, I can do this, I can do that, to make things kind of go my way. And towards the end, I realized it was set a certain way for a reason that I didn't quite understand. So going into the next one, it's going to be dialed in 100%. I would say I gave 100%, but made excuses and exceptions just to fill my own needs. And the next one would be, it's not about my needs, It's more focusing on the goal that I'm going to attain.
Okay. So it's like a different standard.
Yes. Definitely a different standard.
Would you say it's like your standard? Or just like whatever your coach says, even if you don't understand the standard or even why it's there?
I would 100%, like, that's one thing another thing I learned is being coachable. Like, if you have the drive to actually go out and get a coach, and this dude has his pro card, he knows what he's doing. It's more, maybe I should listen to what the fuck he says more than question everything that he does. Like, if he knows what he's doing, he already been down that road, why not just do what he says? And he's gonna lead you to the same fucking path.
Yeah, that relationship is very important. Like the athlete-coach relationship. Yeah. I didn't understand it either until we started this. It's like, there's a level of respect that you need to have for your coach.
Yes. And
that he also has to show you a level of respect as well.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. I'm glad we both learned that.
It's definitely harder than most people think.
Alright, so what do you hope to feel after all is said and done? Like at the end of show day, whether you place or when you don't place, what do you hope to feel? Walking off the stage, greeting everyone, picking to see you after.
I don't know. I don't think my mind is set on a feeling for the end of it because I want so much more out of it that I'm nowhere near the goal that I want. So I can't really say, oh, I want to feel like, oh, I did. It's not the end for me. I'm just getting started. It's more, good, let's start the next one. I want to keep going. That feeling that I want is not going to be attainable easy. And I've never done anything the easy way. It's always been harder. So once I'm able to say that I'm at the top of the food chain, then I could answer that question. But even then, I've always had more of a second place mentality. I always want to fight for the number one spot. Even if I make number one, I feel like I need to be in that same mentality because there's always going to be somebody coming after you.
Yeah, you can't control the shit though. Yeah. There could be someone waiting for you for the next show.
Yeah, so the feeling,
right away from you.
After this first one, I'm not looking forward to a feeling. It's going to be a relief, yeah. I'm more driven to start my next one, and I haven't even started or ended this one.
Okay, so you might have already touched on this on your other videos, maybe. You probably briefly talked about why you do this, but I want you to say it like right here, right now. Why did you decide to end the bottom of the show?
Cool. There's a lot of reasons, but like, I was at a really low point, my last appointment, and I assumed a lot of things that, come to find out, were just me fucking up. And that kind of got me into a really low rut, driving myself to alcohol and food. And no, one day I looked in the mirror and I realized the tattoos I had was not straight anymore. It was a complete arc.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. And
it's the picture you posted.
Yep. My nice little happy photo that keeps getting plastered around. That was a reality
check. That's something to be
check.
proud of. Honestly, you've come up like that's something to be proud of. But you shouldn't look at that and be like very happy.
I'm happy where I'm at, but like there was just a lot going on in that time where it was definitely a low point where I didn't give a fuck about anything anymore, and I wouldn't say I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. No, I just wasn't happy with the person I was. The body I was in was just like being in the military. There is a standard. I definitely wasn't upholding it, and let alone for myself. Like, you can't fool with chicken. If you're fat and ugly, like, if you don't respect yourself, you can't deal with somebody. Be like, hey, respect me. And so there was a lot that changed in my mental state, and I think having a lot of time on my hands to actually like focus and lock in really brought me back to the gym. That was the only thing I had out there was a shit gym, so I had no choice but to focus on that. And then there was little challenges that they were doing, like running over so many miles to earn fucking self-PP. So I never got self-PP, just do it anyways. And I just kept pushing myself to do different little challenges for myself. Like 100 miles in a day. And slowly but surely it was more watching the scale drop. That kind of just kept going.
It's small goals.
Yeah.
Small goals too. Very important.
Yeah.
So it's great to have a big goal, but like small goals.
That's what
really
keeps
like
you
keep you locked in and
and then to set myself to a standard where I knew I wouldn't quit. My first little goal was, okay, I need to continue this regimen when I get home. And then it was, okay, if I want to do that, I'm going to compete. I'm going to push myself to the actual limit and see what I can do with my body. And then when I got here, it was pizza.
Do you remember talking to me on appointment about competing?
I do, a little bit.
I remember, this wasn't even planned, but I remember when I was at the shop and like we were discussing the gym, and I think like one of us brought up bodybuilding. We were like, yeah, like we're gonna hire a coach this summer. And did you actually like, did you foresee any of this? I remember you and I talked about it, we were just like, yeah, we'll hire a coach.
I did, because me and you kind of have the same mindset. Like once you're fixated on something, there's nothing that will stop you from getting it done.
But did you see this happen for us? Like, we are 1 week out, less than a week out from our first show.
Yes, 100%. I knew this would happen. I didn't think I was going to be as disappointed as I am.
You're disappointed.
Yeah, because I knew, like, there's so many little things that I know I could have did better.
Yeah.
But
Well, we could go into that too.
yeah.
Because one of the things I wanted to ask you is what would you play yourself from day one? Or anyone for that matter. At day one, first prep, what would you tell at first? Advice.
Advice for your first prep? Take it easy. Don't stress the fuck out. It's your first one, you're learning. You don't even know what you're getting into. As far as like the cost of a show, or your travel fees, or your hotel fees, I would say make sure you're going into it with an open mind, because if you try to compare yourself to the top tier people all the time, you're always going to be let down. And then you're going to drive yourself to not wanting to compete. It's going to push you away from the sport more than enjoy it. So I would say don't take your first prep to the head, but learn where you actually want to stand.
Yeah.
Because now that I know where I'm at now, I know I could, because you never know what's going to show up. I could be in a position where I could come out on top, but then there could be 30 people in there that just trump me and I might just disappear in the crowd. But my second one is when I'm gonna know where I stand with the people that would be my peers or my competitors, and I'll have a standard that I know I need to surpass.
Yeah. So for this series,
The first one, I'm giving it my all. But my next one is going to be to destroy people. I am going in with the intention of whoever the fuck is in my way, I'm gonna rip their head off.
okay. Alright, as much as you're comfortable sharing, the lowest point and highest point of this process.
Ooh.
I guess it pertains specifically to the prep. Think here.
Let's see. Lowest point, middle of prep,
Being raw. Like,
raw.
yeah. I've had some pretty rough times.
So my partner leads, distances herself. Find out my stepdad has a stroke, total my car, and then it felt like literally life was just stomping on me. Everything was ripped out of my life at that moment, and I had no choice but to keep going. Like I was already at a point where there was no turning back, no matter how bad I wanted to quit. When everything gets taken from you, it's and there's no, hey, I'm here with you going through this. That was my low. Highs, I don't know, the very beginning was very motivating. It was, I had you at the beginning of the prep. That was nice. Everything kind of was going smooth. I was super motivated. There was all the movies and shit. We were watching Pumping Iron. I was driven to actually push hard. I don't know, it's like, there's certain things like, you can be happy and motivated, or you could just be down and out and just driven. So I think both were like highs for me, but they were both lows at the same time. So
you can turn them to be either way.
Yes, you 100%.
It's a mindset thing.
Yeah, like just because, like for men, when you break a man, they say pain brings gain, and you can use it.
Have you heard the term breakups in bodybuilders?
Yes.
I just read that in the Seagull movie today, actually.
Yeah, it's true, but it also depends on the person, because some people, like, if you have everything lined up, you'll push as hard as you can. If you have a perfect relationship, a perfect family, and whatnot, you'll push no matter how much it takes to make sure they're good. So that could be your motivation to push even fucking harder. And then, of course, if everything's taken from you, it's like, it's a different motivation because it's dark motivation. Like, happy, you can have good motivation, but if you're broken, when they say broke, the bodybuilder's term, that's a good mentality, because it's really dark. When, like, for instance, any man that goes into that zone, there's not really much that will bring him out, and I think that's what could be bad. But it is true, like, you will drive, you push as hard as you can, but you're definitely not in the right mindset. You definitely a very dark mentality.
Especially with this sport where it can easily be dangerous.
Yeah.
100%.
Some of my lows, like, I didn't give a fuck. I was trying to push 315. Just, I didn't know if I could do it or not. Spotter? What spotter for what? I didn't give a fuck. Fuck, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But I was 100% just driven to fucking say fuck it, and I was gonna push through anyways. So it gives you the motivation to push hard, but not small.
Yeah.
When you have,
we gotta go about this certain way.
yeah.
There's so many chances for you to get hurt.
But when you do have things in your life that are keeping you happy, it makes you think twice. Like, yeah, I can risk this, but who am I putting this way? So you think twice about certain shit. It's like, you're also smarter. You're like, okay, I know I can risk this, but maybe I should get a spot. If you're in that dark place, you don't give a fuck about a spot. You're just like, I'm gonna do it anyways. So I think it just depends on the person.
So what's something about this sport that you wish more people knew?
Man. Stay away from supplements.
Really?
Because I've made more gains through whole foods than I do with my protein shakes. Yeah, they're quick and easy, but it's the, what's the word? Full.
Satiating.
Yes, satiate. That feeling will make you drive so much longer than a quick protein shake. 30 minutes later, you're fucking hungry, and now you're scarfing another one.
Oh, yeah.
It's 300, 400, 500 calories like that, and you don't even feel full. When I can make fish and rice or chicken and rice with fucking vegetables on the side, and it's less than 500 calories, and I'm sitting at the table stuffed, just like good meal.
Okay, so stay away from supplements. What about like creatine?
Of course, you gotta eat shit like that.
So you
yes.
need support.
Yes,
Okay.
creatine, your CLAs, your fish oils, all that to take care of your body regardless. You should be doing your multivitamins. All that is standard, but like your little cheats, like protein shakes or protein bars, it's a waste of calories. Like, yeah, they're fucking good.
That's nice.
They're good. Don't get me wrong, but the calories stack so fast, and it's
Better
like,
than Snickers, but they're almost as dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah.
A Snicker bar has 230 calories or 260.
I think it's a lot more than that.
I think it's
It's
260
like
calories. And then
We'll
a
take
protein bar, I don't fucking know for sure, but I know it's pretty much a small meal.
Yeah.
And you get a regular protein bar, it's about the same.
There's just more protein, but they're just dangerous in my opinion. Like,
It's not worth the calories.
definitely not.
Like, you're not supposed
It's
to
good for
watch your
you.
calories. Yeah, every once in a while, cool, smack one down. Like, if you have an emergency situation, you're not anywhere near food, cool, smack protein shake. It'll tie you over until you actually get them. But I would stay away from that as much as you can because it's just a waste of calories. It's a quick fix, but it's not gonna keep you satiated. It's not gonna keep you full or longer. It's not gonna help you lose weight because you think, oh, I'll just eat protein bars or eat less all day. That's another thing that I learned. Like, the more food I eat now that's clean, I actually started losing weight compared to restricting myself to an unreasonable diet towards it was no carbs, just fucking chicken and broccoli. It was 2 chicken breasts and a whole plate of broccoli, and that's all I would eat. Yeah, I lost weight. I also lost muscle. Yeah, weaker.
So throughout this process, is there anyone that you looked up to? This could be like personal, friend, family, or like influencer, and why?
I've never really been one to idolize other people.
So you're self-motivated.
I'm definitely self-driven. I wouldn't say self-motivated. I don't really have a motivation, I guess you'd say. Like, you're smart as shit. You drive a lot of what I do. Like, it's not even all of it.
It's my best friend. I can say all.
Yeah, there's a mindset that you have, but I also see you struggle, and it's like, damn, that sucks. Because you try to drown yourself in so much, and it's just like, fuck, dude, I wish I had that mentality where I could just push through that much shit.
You don't want to.
I don't, not at all. You look miserable sometimes. But no, I think as far as like a person to be inspired by, no. I've always wanted my own things. Like, I don't want to idolize somebody else. Long term, I know it's gonna sound kind of egotistical, but I want to be somebody else's motivation, somebody else's drive. I don't want to go buy your t-shirt, I want you to wear my t-shirt.
I don't think that's egotistical. I think that's a good right to have.
It's, but I've
That's what
always
you said, you're self-driven. Like, that's
Yeah.
what keeps you focused.
I've always been that way. I don't want to represent somebody else's shit. I want my own shit. I want people to represent me because I have a different standard than somebody else does. Like, there's shit out there that they have great models that kill for me.
Yeah.
Or act my life. All that shit's fucking dope, but
I see that in you. Like, even so far, within the last 3 months, I've seen a lot of people talk to you and tell me that you inspired them.
yeah.
And that's really cool. It makes me happy.
It's really awesome, dude.
Yeah, I know it's awful for you, but put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Because you deserve all that coverage. Last question. Are you ready?
Am I ready?
Yeah.
For what?
Saturday. You're going to step on stage.
Yeah, I'm not, I don't have the stage fright thing. Like, I can kind of just shut my mind off and just do it. I've always been that way. I think I'm ready for the next one. This one I'm ready to be done with. Because I feel like it could have been so much better, so much more. But I don't think anybody's ever really ready for something until they're actually doing it. And then it's more of fighting your fear, earning that courage to just step out. Once you take the first step, and you realize people are already looking at you, the worst you can do is fall on your face, but you're still gonna get up. Like, you're not gonna die. There's nobody standing in the crowd with a gun trying to shoot me. There's nothing to be afraid of. I think that's kind of how I look at life though. So, no.
People are always gonna be there watching too.
Yeah.
Might as well give them something to look at.
It's gonna be hard, but yeah, I'm ready. Definitely ready. Most thing I'm excited about is the tan, because I know I'm brown already, but you can't really see the definition compared to like with a tan. And I'm excited to see what I look like on stage.
Yeah, the light standing in the box.
Sheesh.
Have you decided the shorts you're gonna wear yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear the lightning boots.
The yellow.
Yellow, black, and white.
You might be the only guy out there in highlighter yellow.
I'm okay with that.
It's very you.
Yeah, that's my color. Highlighter yellow and black.
I like that. See brand colors. Those are the cute brand
Oh no. Oh no. I don't think those would be my brand colors. If I have to choose like a future-wise brands, it would be gloss black with matte black.
That's cool.
Very, very like non-pop out and see. You actually have the look.
Yeah.
Where you catch it at a certain angle. Or like simple black, white, grays, maybe a little red, or maybe a yellow. Maybe.
I like highlighter yellow.
But it would be like a splash.
Yeah.
Never a lot. Very neutral color. Right. I think this is the most color I've had on in years.
I was wearing that. So after the show, I would love.
Don't ask me about my first film.
No. No. I'm done with the questions, but I'm just saying, after the show, we'll do this again.
Okay.
I'll list of questions for you.
I'm done. Terrified. The scariest thing, it's not the show, it's this. It's talking to people. I don't like talking to people. It's not.
You talk to me all the time.
Yeah, you're different. You're a weirdo like I am. So, yeah, I can talk to you. And I don't have to worry about you going to pound my business that you fucking body. There's like certain people that have this like little black hole, like it doesn't matter what you tell them, it kind of just disappears after. If I go and tell somebody else, I know that shit's gonna be all over within seconds.
I feel like everything that we shared in addition to rap is incredibly acceptable.
Yes, I try. Like, I'm not giving anybody advice, because I'm still learning. I can advise somebody. Like, I want to learn to the point where I can share advice. I'm yeah, I'm nowhere near that point yet. Soon enough.
It's very possible.
I need sponsors.
That's it.
Alright. Thank you.
And you gotta crop out whatever fucking weird shit that
Oh yeah. There's gonna be
super cringy.
there's gonna be a lot of cringe that gets cropped.